Hi, I'm Amy, and normally I'm over on Twitch doing this. Yeah, let's today train. Check it. Woo! Is this train gonna give me anything? If it doesn't give us anything, I'm gonna blame that on Joja. Straight up. Joja scum! Curses! But today we're doing another episode of Saving Evergreen Harbor. All right, hi everyone, and welcome back to another very exciting episode today of Evergreen Harbor. So today, this is the first morning after Libby and Cecilia's wedding night. We just have Cecilia cooking up some, I think it's grilled cheese and eggs. Is that what it is? Yeah. Okay. So Libby is going to work from home today. So Cecilia's cooking while Libby is getting into the bathtub really quickly and getting ready for the day, because we are going to be moving them in to their brand new house today. So they got married yesterday, and we got married for money specifically. So you can't really see it over here, but we have $40K in the bank right now. So we are going to move into our brand new house today. Just after they eat, after they get ready, we are going to move them in, and that's going to be absolutely incredible. So we're going to be spending a lot of today probably in build buy, because we got to do a little bit of a renovate on their house. But we're going to have Libby work from home today, just so that she can get, some time to herself, finish her work duties, and then get some time to herself. So what is it? So our assignment was, here, hold on, I will show you. So our work from home assignment was acquire an eco upgrade part and then perform a handiness or eco parts upgrade on an appliance. So I think we will actually finish that part of her work from home task once we get to the new house, because I think there's absolutely no reason for us to be upgrading anything in the apartment here, just because, we're going to be moving. So there's no reason to waste an eco upgrade part on that. We did obtain an eco upgrade part the other day. I don't remember how. I think it was because we went dumpster diving, but we do have an eco upgrade part. So we will use that once we get to the new house. But good to know that we already have at least part of her work from home duties done today. So that is very good. And I think looks like she's done eating. Cecilia's just standing in the bedroom by herself. I honestly feel that. It looks like she literally walked into the bedroom, forgot what she was doing, and then went and did something on the computer, which I totally relate to. And speaking of Cecilia, so I took a little bit of a look in between episodes at Cecilia's skills and her career and that kind of thing. She actually is level 6 programming. So she's actually very high in the programming skill. She also is like level 6 logic. She is outbeating Libby in the logic stat by like a wide margin, which is slightly embarrassing. We're going to have to work really hard on having Libby catch up with her new spouse to be able to match her in her logic skill. But also, Cecilia has level 2 in cross stitching, which I actually think is super cute. And I was thinking, as we're getting ready to move into the new house and everything, I actually do have the nifty knitting pack. So I was thinking it could be really cute if they could be crafting lesbians together. So like Cecilia can cross stitch and Libby can knit. So we'll definitely set up a little station for that in their new house. But speaking of their new house, I think it is time for us to go ahead and move. I am so excited. I can't believe that everything worked out so well for us as far as being able to afford to move in the first place. That's really crazy. And I'm glad that we have all of the money that we do. Because spoiler alert, I've taken a little bit of a gander at the new house, and we're gonna need all that extra cash in order to do the renovate that we're aiming to do. Okay, so we are here. Welcome to our brand new home. I'm just gonna hit a little bit of a pause here, and it's time to take. So we have 27K simoleons left over, which is pretty darn good. We're gonna need it because it is time to slip ourselves into build buy and take a little bit of a gander at what we have got going on here. So I'm gonna be really honest with y'all. This is a typical EA build, right? Like giant living room, absolutely ginormous living room, kind of weirdly laid out upper floor bedroom area, lots of empty space. Again, I know it's because EA has certain build restrictions because they're trying to make sure that people with lower end computers can still run the game. And as someone who played on a Mac for a while, I do appreciate that. But it still just feels kind of awkward. And of course, what would we be without the mismatching windows? Just why do they do this? Why are EA builds like this? So we have got to do a little bit of tearing down some walls in order to get the things that we want. So this is a little bit of a small lot. So we're going to have to find some ways and means of making certain things work. I have tried to play around before with moving the house around. And I think, honestly, the house is going to be where it's going to be at. I do think one thing I am going to do really quick, though, is I'm going to move the fence back one, just so that we have a little bit more space in the backyard. Okay, so now that I have the fence moved back and I fixed up the grass a little bit because it was looking a little bit rough, we are going to start working on the interior. We're going to keep, at least for right now, we're going to keep the exterior lawn area kind of mostly the way that it is. So Libby and Cecilia are actually going to need a lot of outdoor space for a lot of their activities that they want to do. Cecilia wants to own some barn animals because she's the country caretaker aspiration. So we're going to get some chickens. We also need a whole bunch of room for Libby's worm farms. We're going to get some bees. We'll have our fabricator and everything. We're going to have all of that outside. So we're going to leave most of this just the way that it is. But the interior of the house is going to be the most exciting part. So the two things we're really going to need is that we need a home office for Libby and Cecilia to work out of. Since Libby can work from home a lot and Cecilia is a freelance programmer, they're going to need a space for their computers and everything. And then also upstairs, we're going to need to rework some stuff up here as well, because they're going to need to have an extra bedroom for their future children. I originally had wondered whether or not Libby and Cecilia were going to have more than one kid. In this house, the answer is no. They will not be having more than one child. They do not have the space for more than one child. So that just kind of is the way that it's going to be. But that's okay. We can work with that. We can live with that. So I'm going to have to do a little bit of renovation. So the very first thing we're going to do is we're going to start moving some walls around and maybe getting rid of some of the furniture. I don't know. Give me just a second and I'll figure that out. I don't know specifically how much money we're going to have. And I have a few things that are high priority monetary things. So I will be kind of placing a higher priority on that in the beginning. We are going to sell that shower because we're going to buy a combo shower tub combination. So looks like we don't have any eco lifestyle ones in particular. We do have that one. Okay, I think as far as shower tub combos go, I'm looking for slightly modern. So I think, what are the swatches on this? Oh, they're all pretty awful, aren't they? Do we have a green swatch? We have a green swatch. Okay. That's not the worst thing I've ever seen. We definitely won't be getting any sort of window going on here, but that's okay. We can just get rid of that window then. Okay, and what we're gonna need to do next, I'm just sort of in the process of rearranging the furniture a little bit right now. All right, so now that I have move objects on, I'm gonna start tweaking the location of certain things a little bit, but we need to get some doors. So we need to get some doors into the bathroom. We're gonna have a little bit of a Jack and Jill bathroom situation going on, I think, just because this is going to be the kids' bedroom in the future. So I want to make sure that we have entrances coming in from both the mom's side and the kids' side. We're also going to get rid of this desk and chair because we are not going to use that. And I think this is a pretty good layout because I think it gives the moms a little bit of extra room in their bedroom to kind of have some extra stuff in here if they need to. But now that we have the bathroom set up, we're going to head downstairs and start working on this downstairs bottom floor because it is a bit of a mess in here. We have a whole refrigerator nook for the stairs and these awful Titanic galleyway stairs. I hate them so much, how tight it is in here. So we're going to have to do a little bit of surgery down here. So the first surgery we're going to do is we're actually going to completely get rid of this wall. Oh, no, I don't need that. Here we go. We're going to completely get rid of this wall and door. That is, make this open concept. That is absolutely blocking our ability to have a good and usable space. We're also going to move the trash can out of here and put the refrigerator where it belongs, which is over here. And then we're going going to put the trash can over there. But as far as trash cans go, I'm actually going to use the all-important Nano Can touchless trash can, because in case you didn't know, that trash can will actually give you money back when you throw plates of food away in it. We are going to use, though, I did do the Happy at Home login event, and we have this little slightly nifty looking wooden reskinned trash can, so we're going to use that one for now. As well, we're going to have to get rid of this table and chairs. Sorry, that's coming out of here. We're going to need a bigger dining room table, I think. As far as dining chairs go, we do have like a conversation starter dining room chair. They do look a little bit uncomfortable, don't they? That's okay. I think we'll put these down for now, and I'm going to come back later and kind of decide on what color scheme I want the house to have. But for now, this is kind of going to be our dining table and chairs arrangement, just because we don't have as much room in this house as I would potentially like for us to have. Okay, but the other really big issue that we're currently dealing with here is 100% needing to have an office. And so I have played around with this a little bit, and we're gonna have to get a little creative with this. So what we're gonna do is that we are going to build in a little office nook over here, but stay with me here, trust the process. I promise I've got good ideas. We are actually gonna put a little office nook in, like right here. Just like a tiny little office nook in here. We've got the little bit of the corridor with the door, and then I'm gonna get an archway, and we're going to put a fairly sizable archway in, and that's going to provide access to the room and also open up the space a little bit more so that it feels less claustrophobic. So, but the other thing that we're going to do, and this is where I was talking about trusting the process here, I am actually going to do a couple of things to A, help this house feel a little bit more modern, and B, help this house feel a little bit more open. So I absolutely loathe this dungeon staircase. It is the worst thing I've ever seen. So what we're going to do is that there is this spa day pack has a floor to ceiling window. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to glass in this section of the stairs, which I know sounds a little bit crazy, but stay with me here. First off, it's going to open up this stairwell to where it feels just less oppressively tight. And I'm actually going to fill the underneath of this staircase here with some plants and stuff. Actually, do I need to extend this wall? There's a gap. I hate that so much. Okay, there we go. I needed to extend the wall so that we didn't have a literal gap coming out from the inside of the staircase. But we're going to have this floor to ceiling. We're going to have this big viewing wall that's going to help the stairs feel a little bit less oppressive. And then I'm going to go in a minute and fill this entire section with plants. That way we can have something really cool to look at whenever we are just hanging out on the bottom floor. What I'm also going to do is I'm also going to get some fairly sizable windows as well to come over to this side and also glass in this section too. And it's, again, going to help it feel a little bit more open, feel a little bit less claustrophobic. Okay, now that we have done some of that interior remodeling, I think it's time for us to turn our attention to the exterior a little bit, because there are some things that both Libby and Cecilia are gonna need. Oh, no, we kept all of our furniture from the other house. I did not intend to do that. Anyway, I need to get us some get us a fabricator. That is actually very much needed, as well as a couple things for Cecilia's stuff. Okay, so fabricator, that's going down. As well as we are also going to need a at-home recycling machine. That is also going down because we need both of these to be able to do our recycling and fabricating and everything. I can adjust the locations of some of these in a minute. I also am going to need to take a look at some of our green energy stuff as well, because that's important to them. We're going to put an atmospheric water collector back here. What is this called in particular? A dew collector. And this has an eco footprint a green and water production rating. So that's going to help with our water bill. We also need to take a look up here at our roof, because we are going to put in a whole bunch of solar panels. Okay, this is expensive, but Libby is dedicated to living that green energy life, and I'd like to put some wind turbines up there as well, but that was actually really expensive, so we're gonna hold off on that until we've spent a little bit more of our money on the rest of the house. Another thing that I want to put down really quickly, if I can find it somewhere, is the Juicy Fizzer machine. Here we go, fizzing station, because that is something that I actually would like Libby to get into, would be juice fizzing. So we're gonna have that set up out here. And I actually kind of like the idea of using this like front patio space as a little bit of like kind of like a social hangout spot. So I'm gonna grab this really cute eco-friendly sign just to go over their door because I think that's adorable. And then there's also this really cool outdoor, there it is. There we go. So we got this couch, which is really cool. It's just like a seating area, seat of cultivation. Also, because we definitely need Libby to work on that logic skill a little bit, we are going to get ourselves a chess table and some chairs in order to be able to have her sit down and work on her logic skill whenever we need her to. Okay, and then another thing we are going to need to get working on is that Cecilia wants chickens. So I'm gonna see if I can. I'm gonna see if we can snuggle that chicken coop kind of over here in the corner a little bit. I don't know if this is clipping too much, but we're gonna kind of do that and see if this kind of fits over here and if the chickens can get in and out. And of course, who could forget gardening plots? Very important. We actually could have an in-ground garden patch if we wanted to, which might be kind of cute. I do, and we'll have, of course, a bunch of these vertical planters. I think the vertical planters will be a great thing to have kind of scattered all over the place. We're also going to get a couple of regular garden planter boxes as well and kind of have them side by side. And maybe in between the bees and the insects, we can have a little bit of like a ground planting section so that they can plant some flowers for them to use for pollination and stuff. So space for them in their little front entryway room is going to be a little bit tight. So I think maybe for Cecilia's desk, I'm actually going to have her have this really cute crafter's desk. I think she should be able to still sit at it and do her normal programming work and stuff. But I'm going to have that crafter's desk as kind of like the idea of that's their extra storage for their knitting and their cross-stitching supplies. There are some desks that come with Eco Lifestyle, but I do think you have to fabricate them. So for now, I'm going to give Libby this kind of cool like engineer drafter's table just because that fits with her career and everything. And we're going to throw them in a couple of comfy looking chairs and that will be their little office space. We also need to think about having a TV for them. So let's see, TV stand, I suppose. Yeah, we can use this one for now. I think, again, there might be one that is Eco Lifestyle, but I think you might have to craft it. Yeah, I did not mean to bring all of this furniture with me whenever I came. So figuring out what we're going to do with all of this is going to get a little bit exciting. I guess the only good thing about that is it means we can actually go ahead and replace stuff like our toilet with the toilet from the previous apartment. I do think I still like this rug and I think I want to use it, but I think I'm going to take it and I think I'm going to size it down because I think it's way too big for the space that we're in right now. And then as far as couches go, I want one that's maybe not necessarily quite so big. That way they can still maneuver between all the pieces of furniture. So I think this burlap sofa is probably going to be what we go with. I think we'll probably end up going with this coffee table from Horse Ranch because it has like a nice distressed swatch on it. I think that kind of matches the vibe we've got going on in the living room a little bit. Okay, so I'm upstairs and I think I'm going to kind of throw in a little bit of like a love seat corner-ish or like a little like cozy comfortable chair corner where we're gonna stick the cross stitching and the knitting baskets, which I think is actually really cute. Ooh, looks like one of us came with a hose reel. That's handy for all the plants and stuff. I'm getting our hallway table here set up with our little bowl as a key catcher and probably some plants. All right, so I told y'all I would fill this wall with plants, and I did. I have filled the underside of the stairs with plants, much to the detriment of our bank account, but I have, in fact, spent quite a lot of money to fill this downstairs area with plants. So this is what it looks like when the wall is up and you can see the glass. We have a nice little plant terrarium kind of going on in here underneath the stairs. Okay, so finishing that build was taking way too long. So I finished it off camera. I kind of forgot how long it sometimes takes me to do Sims builds when I'm like getting really into it. But that's totally okay. Next time I'll just do a speed build and I can do a voiceover for you guys. But I'm going to give you a tour of all of the finished changes I've made and everything to the new house. So the outside is still mostly the same. The biggest sort of difference is that I, changed the wall texture, obviously. And I did go through and update a lot of the windows for the house to make them a lot more modern, just because I didn't feel like the previous windows were kind of fitting with the modern look. I also added a couple of wind turbines on the top of the house, and a few cute little these really pretty wisteria plants. I think these are actually from Cottage Living, and some like window boxes and some ivy and stuff like that. And this cute little, this actually came with Cecilia, this cute little, it's like a fairy lights in a jar. So I thought that was kind of adorable. So that's mostly sort of the differences to the outside of the house. So a lot of what this ended up becoming was sort of sorting through all of the furniture that Libby and Cecilia came with, selling off the stuff that I didn't need, which was good because I was able to use it for fuel for the fire for the rest of the house, which I will show you now. So here is the rest of the interior. So we'll do a little bit of a tour. So this is Libby and Cecilia's living room. I did go with the this wallpaper for the wall over here. They've got a cute little hanging entranceway for their gardening hats and coats and stuff like that. And then I went with a bit more of like a neutral green for the rest of the living room. Put up a few paintings here. Have a couple of cozy little features. I have a little basket over here for them to store some blankets and pillows. So when they're hanging out on the couch, they have a little cozy nook that they can keep all of their blankets and pillows and stuff. As you can kind of probably see, I sort of wanted to go for a bit of a combined modern and cottagecore look, just because Libby has that modern techno solar design, and then Cecilia has her cottagecore stuff, and so I thought it would be really cute to kind of do a house that's a bit of a combo of both of those things. So this is their little office nook. I'm trying to show you in here just a little bit. So they've got their Libby's got her more modern looking architectural desk, and then Cecilia's got her cute little crafting desk that she's got going on. And in particular, I did add a little rubber ducky because Cecilia is a programmer. And if you don't know, sometimes programmers have rubber ducks they talk to help work out their code. So that's kind of the inspiration for that. I also added just some cute fairy lights up top. This the nook is kind of tight in here, so I wanted to make sure it was well lit. So I thought that was cute. The kitchen, I had a lot of debates with myself about the kitchen, specifically because I didn't really know. I didn't like the previous cabinets, and so I was kind of trying to decide what to use, but I ended up going with these cabinets from Spa Day, and I thought they were cool. We have this cool off the grid fridge, and we got this oven. I think this is from it's not Get Together, Parenthood. I think the wallpaper is also from Parenthood as well. Like I said, I was trying to go for a combination of modern and kind of cozy. I have this really interesting little bug lamp from the Spellcaster pack, actually, as well as some stuff that came with Cecilia from her previous house, a little spice rack, and this little interesting geometric planter thing over here. We did, in fact, end up, completing our really cool plant wall over here. I thought it was really neat. And we have some hangings and stuff. I just really like this feature a lot. I think it's really cool. I had fun putting it together. Upstairs, we have, this is our landing. We kind of have just a little bit of an interesting little plant wall detail feature over here, as well as the little dinosaur puzzle piece fabricator thing. I thought that was interesting. And then we come to one of my favorite rooms in the house, which is Libby and Cecilia's bedroom, which I think is really cute. So this is their bedroom. I think it's very cozy. I love the big ivy thing on the wall. I think it does, like I said, a really good job of mixing cottagecore and modern. They've got some candles on their bookshelf or on their dresser, a really cute cozy bed space. My favorite part of the room though is this little knitting and cross stitching corner. So this is the yarn basket for Libby and then the cross stitching basket for Cecilia. So they can come up here in the evenings, especially once they have kids, and they can just spend some private time working on their projects together and stuff. So I thought that was very adorable, just the way that was set up. So. And lastly, we just have the bathroom. I just got some fairly neutral looking tile in here for the bathroom, some candles up on top of their little shelf thing. And then they just got their little bathtub. I also found this really cute wall from Parenthood, like this like cute like leaf wall that I think we're going to use this for the kids' bedroom in the future once we have a kid. So I think that's really good. We're leaving this mostly blank just for whenever, it's time to have the kid. We'll save up a little bit of money for that. But I needed a little bit of money because we did get bills in as I was finishing up the build here. So we're going to have to pay bills in just a second. So yeah, I think we are mostly moved in. I think the only thing we're going to do, we're going to have Libby, before we end the episode, we're going to have Libby, she needed to install an eco upgrade part for her career. So I'm actually going to have her go over, can we upgrade 2 eco upgrade parts. We need 2 eco upgrade parts. 7 handiness skill, 3 eco upgrade fuel cell, and 2 eco upgrade parts. Well, we're gonna do that. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna come out to our brand new fabricator and we're gonna fabricate an eco upgrade part. And then while we're doing that, Cecilia, I don't know why she's thinking about cooking over here, getting something to drink. Cecilia is actually gonna come over here. I don't know why we're getting this achievement. That's fine. Don't worry about it. I played this game for way more than 4 hours. Cecilia's going to come over here and fill one of her lifetime dreams, which is we're going to get some chickens because Cecilia has wanted chickens for forever. That's part of her aspiration. I hope I have this snuggled in appropriately to where the chickens can get in and out and it's not clipping, but I guess we're going to find out. But we're going to get some chickens for Cecilia. So what chicken should we get? Let's get a brown hen and a brown rooster and maybe a white hen and just kind of see. We'll start out with 3. I think that's a good number for now. We're gonna start out with 3 and we're gonna do Cecilia's unlock the recipe for friendly treats. Information about the friendly treat animal treats been added to Cecilia's notebook. That's cute. What is treats? Any fruit or veggie. Okay, cool. Okay. I think we are purchasing the chickens. Here we go. We have some chickens. They are in the wall. Can y'all come in to the main part of the lot? Or are you just gonna wander around loose? Call over brown rooster? Oh no. Call over, our chickens are escaping. Call over brown hen. Can they not get back in? Can y'all come back inside? Can you please come over here? Here, go here. Come on, go back inside. Good. We're going to have to think of some names for these chickens. There we go. Okay, I think they're back inside now. We're going to have to think of some names for these chickens. So if you have a name that you would like to suggest, feel free to leave it in the comments. We have 1 brown rooster and then a brown hen and a white hen. Yeah, they did. That's okay. Here we go. Here we go. All right, there we go. We have chickens now. We're all good. Everything's good. Okay, so we have the chickens. I guess, can we scatter feed for them? Yeah, let's scatter some feed nearby for them. I think, is Libby done with her eco upgrade part? She is. Okay, so let me, can we come over and upgrade? Did I end up making said eco upgrade parts? Hold on. I don't know why we only have 1. Did I didn't accidentally sell one of them, did I? Hold on, we're gonna fabricate another one just so that we can, come on, Libby, let's go do that. Oh, and while you're doing that, Cecilia, can you pay the bills so that we don't have our lights turned off? Hold on, where is it? Business, pay bills. There we go, she's gonna pay bills while Libby is doing our eco upgrade part. Oh, we have the It's Gone Mad, like dazed trait. I think we tried to make an eco upgrade part, and I think our brand new fabricator tried to murder us, like the previous ones did. Okay, good. Now we have the eco upgrade part. Can we upgrade? What are we missing? Do we need a total of 3? Well, we're gonna make another one again. Hold on. Let's go do that real quick. Okay, now can we upgrade our oven? Yes. Okay, energy efficient using eco parts. That is our work assignment for today. Okay, and we did it. So we have an upgraded oven now, and the chicken's coming in the house. Maybe I should lock the door for that. Anyway, I think that's going to be about it for today's episode of Evergreen Harbor. It was mostly a build episode, but I think that's okay. They are on the wrong computers. Oh, Cecilia's already cross-stitching. That's actually really cute. Okay, anyway, I think that's going to be about it for today's episode. I'm very excited with them living in their brand new house and starting their new life together and everything. But yeah, thank you everyone so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. If you liked this video and you want to see more, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. That lets me know that you like these videos so I can work on making more series like these. Also, if you like cozy games like Animal Crossing or Stardew Valley, I do stream every week, both over on Twitch and on this YouTube channel. So feel free to check that out if that sounds like something that's interesting to you. But yeah, I think that's about everything. Thank you everybody so much for watching. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day, and I will see you all next week. Bye guys.